So CJ McCollum hit the tie-breaking 3-point play in overtime as the Hawks beat Detroit 130 to 129 last night. Atlanta is now 41 and 32 and 9 and 1 in their last 10, with Jalen Johnson going for 27, 8, and 12 assists. So, Matthew, right now, are the Hawks one of the most dangerous type teams nobody's really talking about in the East right now? In the
No,
East.
no. I mean, it's good. They're
Right.
fun.
It's like they had the chemistry now that they made these moves.
Hey, it's a good story. It's fun. But there's always a team like this, and the team like this has a ceiling. So at best, they get in the playoffs, and they're getting some help too because the Raptors, the 76ers, the Magic all looked like really good teams at the beginning of the year, and the Raptors haven't fallen off a cliff, but have been kind of mediocre. The 76ers have just got killed with injuries and suspensions. And the Magic, I guess we're going to talk about the Magic. I don't even know what's going on with them. It's just, I don't know if it's bad coaching or what's going on, but they're collapsing over there. So, yeah, the Hawks are hot, but they're part of the conference. That middle part of the Eastern Conference is also kind of falling apart right at the same time they've been on their run. And bro, when you get to play Eastern Conference teams 4 times a game, 4 times a year, maybe I'm hating, but I mean, it's just an easier roster. Oh, look, man, you're over on the West Coast. You just got to play killers every night. You're on the West Coast. You got the Thunder. You got the Spurs. You got the Lakers. You got the Nuggets. You got the Timberwolves. You got the Rockets. And even the bad teams are the Clippers and the Warriors. You got to play straight dogs every night in the Western Conference. 4 times, whoever the 8 best teams in the Western Conference, you multiply it by 4. If you're in that conference, you're playing 32 games against straight killers. But if you're in the Eastern Conference, man, you're in Candyland. You're just in a Candy Mountain beanbag palace of softies out there. And so it's impressive, but it's impressive to a limit because look.
Ooh, boy, the comment section is gonna come after you, and
Hey,
don't you ever
man,
go to Atlanta Airport.
so some of their wins in this stretch, well, I mean, they beat the Bucks a couple times, they beat the Wizards a couple times. When you look at the loss in the stretch, it's to the Rockets. They beat the Grizzlies, they beat the Warriors. So those are Western Conference teams, but near the bottom half of the West. They beat the Mavericks. So I mean, they've had a lot of teams in this run where it's they were positioned very nicely to beat some bad teams. Not to say it's not coming together because, Jalen Johnson's a walking triple-double. Dyson Daniels, one of the worst shooters of all time, but one of the best defenders of all time. So it's okay, you get that, but you don't like that because his defense is so good that you're going to have to play him in the playoffs, but then he's going to miss a bunch of three-pointers for you, and they're going to leave him open, and you're going to have 10 wasted possessions at him missing three-pointers. CJ McCollum is going to average. Who's a veteran, but I guarantee it's the kind of veteran that it's oh, what's he averaging? He's averaging 19. Okay, in the playoffs, he's going to average 14, or he's going to average 13. He's going to have a little drop. You're going to have Dyson Daniels missing shots. Okongwu, your stretch 5, big center. Let's see how he does in the playoffs. You got a lot of guys. You got a guy like McCollum that, in the playoffs, it's been a shaky experience.
Well, let's look at it this way, Matthew. When you dig into it, their late game offense has leveled up. They're getting multiple creators into action instead of just spamming high pick and rolls. And you can see it in clutch offense rating over this 10-game stretch. And if Jalen Johnson is going to be a real 6'10" playmaker, and CJ is giving them veteran closer vibes, that's a nasty playoff matchup for somebody.
Yeah, I mean, for your first round team, yeah, they could definitely maybe beat the Cavs, get out of the first round. But I think there's a lot of weaknesses or potential weaknesses, and they can make it out of the first round. It's a good story. They've been winning when they weren't winning. Then they traded their best player, and somehow they're still winning. And then Quinn Snyder.
About Trey?
Yeah, I mean, he was their best. I mean, he was either their best player, or he was their biggest superstar, whatever you want to call it. He was their big superstar. They got rid of him. And then they're better now. So I mean, the GM takes a gamble, and the gamble pays off. They're a lot better. But are they a championship team? No. Are they a good story? Yes. Is it like nice to see Quinn Snyder, prove himself once again, how good of a coach he is? Like, yeah, that's fine. That's nice. Feel good story, all of that. But like, we know what their ceiling is, and their ceiling is the second round of the playoffs. But given where this year started, I mean, that's nice. That's a lot to build on if you're making the second round of the playoffs. I mean, that's, the fans are going to be into it. You're going to be selling out in Atlanta every night. So, I mean, that's
they want to go to Magic City.
Yeah.
Who's that player that
don't invite
Magic City?
Don't invite Luke Cornett, man.
Yeah, Luke Cornett. That's who it was.
Don't invite Luke. But yeah, so it's gonna be a good time. Like, I see some like fun playoff nights in Atlanta ahead, but I don't see more than 14 of them. I don't see more than 2 series. So we'll see.